Alright. Over the last weekend, I casually discovered a new piece of tech involving lands and objects. Basically, if you have an object placed at the edge of your enemy's panels and your enemy is in the same row, you can force them into the object using lens. The object itself will deal a specific damage value to the enemy. There are only two prerequisites. The first is that the object is 2 panels away from your enemy in the same row. The other is that you need to counter-hit the enemy with lens. That's it. Truth be told, many interactions are kinda useless. For example, why would I need to use lance for this to deal damage with Big Hammer when I could just position it correctly and get the damage anyway? However, there is one chip that benefits from this, which is Guardian. We will see why. I've prepared the interactions with as many obstacles as I could. One obstacle I omitted was Ice Cube, which I will go further in depth in another video. For standardization, I have Numberman as my victim of choice. I use a spreader chip to deal 30 damage to get full synchro, plant the obstacle, and then use the lance for 130 damage, so that the HP values of Numberman are as similar as possible across the different tests. For example, if the damage value of an obstacle was 0, Numberman's HP would be 1440 due to the spreader and lance damage only. Firstly, most obstacles have a damage value of 0. Secondly, we have Blackbomb, which deals a humble 100 damage to regular navies, but will detonate upon this same interaction with fire navies, because fire navies will set off Blackbomb if they are hit with it in any way. It deals both the impact damage of 100, i.e. the damage it would deal if it just hit the navy on the hit, and the detonation damage of 840 due to full synchro and grass, totaling 940 damage. Thirdly, we have the trusty Rockcube. As always, it will deal 200 damage, no more and no less. Fourthly, we have Vdoll. Like Blackbomb, it deals 2 instances of damage, the impact damage of 10, i.e. the damage it would deal if it just hit the navy on the hit, and the detonation damage, which is 200, totaling 210. Fifthly, I will group the rest of the obstacles excluding Guardian and Ice Cube in this section of chips. They will basically do the damage of what their chip says. For example, for Time Bomb Plus, the program advance, if it says it will deal 1200 damage, it will deal 1200 damage to Numberman here. Lastly, there is the GOAT, Guardian. It benefits heavily from this interaction. Like Vdoll and Blackbomb, it will deal 2 instances of damage, which is the impact damage, i.e. the damage it would deal if a navy fell onto Guardian, like Topman or Coleman usually do, and the detonation damage. This is significant because in the past, only certain navies and Virus will be able to suffer 2 hits from Guardian, such as Topman and Coleman with their jumping attack. Now, any navy which can be counter-hit by lance can be affected twice from Guardian, which can deal 800 damage in total with full synchro. Finally, Guardian gets a W. Okay, that's it. Actually, there is a sequel to this, which is a separate piece of tech that I learned from my studies on this interaction, but that will be another video. It will cover a new Ice Cube tech, which is incredibly interesting.